Hi, I'm Blair Schoeb, and I want to talk to you for a few minutes about my story and the power of one. I grew up in a very small town. For those of you of a certain age, you can think of it like Mayberry. We had one sheriff, a couple of police officers, and a lot of people who knew everybody and who cared very deeply for each other. Had a great school, great education, great teachers, but most important in my life was the United Methodist Church. And so for me, the power of my story is the story of my mother. Mom was a very, very active member of that little church, held, I think, every position that you could have, was a VBS and Sunday school teacher, was very active in her UMW and her women's circle, served literally half of the funeral dinners there. But it was my mom that taught me the importance of church inside a larger community and dealing with those things that come along in life of births and deaths and the transitions that come along, children growing up and leaving, the loss of spouses, and all of that. One of my favorite stories about growing up in that little church was when my dad died, and this was nearly 40 years ago. And between the time Dad passed and when my mom got home, people had already come over, let themselves in the house, because in that town, nobody locked their doors. Everybody knew how to get in. People had already brought in a 40-cup percolator and set up the coffee. And there was a ham in the refrigerator. And the funniest story is that we never found out who it was that brought the ham. But that speaks so well to what that type of community is like. And what Jeannie and I love so much about New Hope is we're finding a lot of the same community here. We came from a much larger church, and while we knew more people, we did not know them as well as we're getting to know people here. We're getting to know people's deep stories and the loves and the tragedies of their lives, and we're getting to be with them during all of this. We have such great friendships. We love being here in all the ministries. We love seeing the children. We love hearing the music. We love the messages. We love supporting the ministries of A.W. and Thomas and Katie. There are so many great things going on here, all in an effort to bring about the kingdom of God. So there are so many different ways of telling the story of a power of one. But for me, I could not have had a better example than my mother. I want to thank everybody for the chance of being part of this great and wonderful community.